Hello, we are back again. I decided I'd do this platinum thing video today. We'll go through my admittedly very pathetic trophy list. Starting all the way down here, I haven't gotten any platinums for like the first, I think, year, maybe two of me having my PlayStation 4. So back here, the very first game I played on PS4 was Assassin's Creed Unity, and that was back in January the 28th, 2015. So, nearly 10 years. A few months off. And it takes until I platinumed Digimon Cyber Sleuth 15th of December 2016. So, it was very close to 2 years of no platinums. But I'm very happy I have this game platinum because Digimon Story, all those games under that umbrella are all fantastic. There's one on the DS called Digimon World, Dusk and Dawn, but it's supposed to be story. This just apparently wasn't marketable enough in the American. This doesn't not important. Anyway, this is a fantastic, like a 10 out of 10 game. One of my favorite games of all time. And surprisingly enough, I got it done in quite short order. For me, at least. This is like looking on my PSN profiles, 5 months and 5 days from first trophy to last, which, compared to some of the other ones on here, is actually quite outstanding for me. So then we move on, still really nothing, into 2016. Now this is 2017, yep, the 2nd of April 2017, I got Assassin's Creed 2, which that only took me 3 weeks, which I'm surprised about. Man, everyone's played Assassin's Creed 2. I love the Assassin's Creed franchise, I want to get more platinums from it, but I've got to stop being lazy. And then we move on further on, which I believe is another 2017 platinum with Horizon Zero Dawn. This took me 2 weeks. I really liked the base game of Horizon Zero Dawn. I liked it so much I even bought the DLC. I just never played it. And I haven't really touched the next game. No, I did start the next game. I got like 10 minutes in, I was like, I don't like this. I don't know why, I just didn't care for it. Now we move on to a back-to-back platinum for me, which doesn't happen for at least another 5 years. In 2017, on the 29th of, what's that, fucking August, we got Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy on the PS3. That is July, not August, fuck. I am a fraud. Another very fun game from my childhood, love Jak and Daxter. I'm always been more of a Ratchet and Clank guy, but I haven't really played enough of them on the PS3. And then that's only 4 platinums in, and we're in 2017, so it's going to take a while. And then we move on to Gravity Rush Remastered, another outstanding game. This took me 7 months, so we're getting a bit more into the character for me. 7 months to get this platinum, and this was... I'm surprised that took me 7 months. I remember just playing the shit out of this game. And I guess obviously I did not. You know, it's just a fun game. It was really popular on the PS Vita, so they ported it to the PS4. We're not going to talk about that game. Yeah, the Gravity Rush is amazing. Then we've got Assassin's Creed Origins here. This game took me 4 months to platinum, which is surprising again. This is just another... This is the start of the RPG era for the Assassin's Creed franchise, which is a little hit or miss. This is probably the best it's been. I really like the Odyssey, just because I'm like a Greek mythology nerd kind of thing, but I don't know, I still prefer the old style. Maybe it's just nostalgia. Maybe it's just nostalgia, but I still really like the game. Haven't gone back and finished it, but... Well, finished with some DLC and shit. I've done a bit of it, but... You know. Jak 2. Really disappointed in myself for this one because I cheated. This took me 7 minutes. I cheated. I don't know why I was doing. I was like trying to get. I was starting to get in a platinum trophy kick. What's this? The 21st of April. I was like, oh yeah, I'll just go for platinum trophies. That sounds fun. So I did that, and then I did it on Jak 3 as well, which admittedly is a game I really prefer more, and out of the first original trilogy. And I ended up failing, and I was like, what the fuck am I doing? It felt like a bit of a slap in the face to the game, so I just stopped. But then I just bought another fucking Autopop Platinum after that, so this took me 26 seconds to get. Really just a pathetic. I try to not go for these games now. I mean, I've done Quick Maths Advanced during my original Z to A, but I don't really have much in the choice for Q games. Yeah, just a, what, 30-second platinum. You push like one button. Pretty pathetic. And then we move on to Senran Kagura S-Level Versus. This game took me a year, somehow. A year and a month to get this platinum. Super easy game. It's just, playing like fucking... It's not volleyball, is it? I don't even remember. It's just all like swimsuits and shit. But I don't know. I like the Senran Kagura stuff. We move on. I don't get my... I believe it's my 10th one next. I don't get my 10th platinum until Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory. Which this is... kind of... It's hard to say if the side story plays along at the same time. You're playing as different characters, interacting with things that the other character's doing. In the original Digimon Story, Cyber Sleuth. And this one took me a year, surprisingly. I'm surprised with that. A year and a month. So I didn't get this until 2019. So it took 3 years for me to get my first 10 platinum. So I'm a bit of a fraud platinum hunter. But no, this is another fantastic game. I mean, if you're going to play one of them, you have to play both of them. If you're ever going to pick up these Digimon Story games. Just fantastic RPGs. And then we move on to Marvel's Spider-Man. This game took me 6 days, so I really stuck into this one. Yeah, Marvel's Spider-Man. Unsurprisingly, the only DLC I did was the Black Cat stuff, because Black Cat is based. But no, this game is fun as hell. I remember... I've seen some people complain about... I believe doing the crimes in the city, but I don't think that's too much of a problem. Then again, I don't do much fast travel when I play games. I usually just... If it's fun to traverse around, at least. It's pretty easy to do, I thought. I guess not. And then we move on to Blue Reflection. I had an absolute meltdown trying to get Blue Reflection 2. But this game took me 2 years and 2 months. Blue Reflection, that's pretty fun. I don't remember a goddamn thing from it though, just another JRPG. I'm pretty sure it's completely different to Blue Reflection 2. In the sense of what happens in the story. What the fuck does that trophy thing say? Her stroke? Is that supposed to be stroke? Anyway, yeah, no, that's another fun RPG. I wouldn't recommend it on the same level as I would recommend the Digimon Story games, but it's still fun enough. And then we don't get another one until 2020 with Persona 5 Royal. This game took me 2 weeks to get. I mean, it just made Persona 5 even better. Persona 5 is already a really fun game. Persona 5 Royal just made it, again, even better. There's not much. It's just another fantastic... I'm more of an RPG player. It's going to become quite obvious as we come through here that all I really ever play is RPGs, but this is quite a pathetic list. There's so many low percents and things I've barely played, which is surprising because I spend a lot of time playing games. That's quite a big gap to get to Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. So it took me 3 months to get this game. Get this game's platinum. I believe this is my first platinum on PS5. Yes, I believe it is, because I got it in 2021. Just another fun RPG. All I play is good games. That's all I do is play good games. I think very highly of my game opinion. Me when I'm lying. Sorry, I'm rambling. You know, just another... Again, Ratchet & Clank is based. Jak and Daxter is fine, but Naughty Dog aren't ever going to do anything with that again, so it's a shame. Then we got Tales of Arise. It took me 2 months to get this game. I'm not surprised. I had to take quite a rather large break in between. Also, apparently never saved. I remember right at the end of this game, after the post-credit sequence, it comes up and you do a save file. I think there was about a fucking 3-week gap between my last manual save and that point. It was very, very, very dangerous to do that. But with Tales of Arise, it is a really good game, really good RPG, but it is not a good Tales game. If you're looking for a good Tales of game, there's one on this list that I will get to soon. Tales of Vesperia, outstanding game. But Tales of Rise, not a good Tales game. Good game though, really good game. And then we move on to Ghostwire Tokyo. This was my COVID game. I got COVID back in April 2022. And I just played the shit out of this game. Which, it took me I didn't have COVID for 4 weeks. So I must have already started the game and then played it again when I got, oh yeah, right. So I started the game, and then when I got COVID, I had to finish the game. I saw a lot of people complaining about some of the collectibles and shit in this game. They're not that bad. I mean, there was one that I struggled with, the Final Spirit. I think it's this trophy here, the Final Spirit. It took me ages to find them. Only because I just kept going to the wrong building. It tells you where to look, where everything is, basically. And I just couldn't fucking find them. Also, that was the wrong one. I just couldn't find them. I kept climbing up these fucking buildings, jumping over to one, come back down. I was like, fuck, it's not that one. I'll go back down to the bottom, I'll climb back up again, and I'll go to a different one. And I just keep going to the same fucking building every time. Every time. I think it took me like a day to realise what I was doing wrong. So, I'll blame that on my COVID, but then again, this is really not that hard. Just another fun RPG. I don't know how long this took me. I'd have to look at my actual hours on my profile. Then we move on to Atelier Ryza, Ever Darkness, and the Secret Hideout. Again, another fantastic RPG. Another fantastic RPG. I believe... No, this isn't my 20th yet. My 20th isn't yet. Yeah, so this has taken a long time to get to even 20 platinums. But Atelier Ryza, all three of the games are fantastic, even though I've only platinumed 1 and 2. But the Ryza, even the Atelier series as a whole, is fucking outstanding. Just a lot of fun to play. And then we move on to Atelier Ryza 2, Lost Legends and a Secret Fairy. This one took me 6 months to get. The last Ryza game took me 11 months. I'm very bad at putting games down and picking them up later on. Again, just another... This was 2023, my first platinum of 2023, I believe. On the 27th of March. Just another fun RPG. If you're going to play anything from these games that I've been talking about out of my 50 platinums, I would only really recommend... Oh, no, they're all pretty good. I would just really mainly recommend people play the Digimon games, because not enough people have played those. So we move on to the start of my Z-A, where my platinum hunting really began. Because I saw someone do a video, and I said, yeah, I could do that. So I fucking did that, surprisingly. All of my friends were very surprised that I stuck with that, because I don't usually do. I usually start the game challenges and never finish them. But surprisingly I did. So we got Zora the Chronicles, and then we move on to Ys... I don't have anything to say about Zora. Ys 8, my favourite game of all time. Not much to say about this I haven't said before. It's just... It's so fucking good. So that's my 20th platinum. So between... I believe 2019 to 2023. It's like 4 years to get another 10. And we go through Xenon Racer. I had a lot of fun playing this game. It's a real fun racing game. Wild Arms. Viewfinder. Viewfinder is fucking outstanding. Just fun ass puzzle game. Then we move on to Unpacking. Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition. This took me 4 years. Because I'd already played the Xbox 360 version. But I fucking loved this game. This game's, but it's a pain in the ass to play them. But this is a good Tales game. This is a good Tales of game. We've got Soul Hackers 2, Ruby RFL. If I don't really say that yet. I don't really have anything to say about Soul Hackers 2 and Ruby and Quick Maths. Persona 3 Dancing in the Moonlight. Only did this one. Had a friend's recommendation. My good buddy Kill Thief of the 90 of the 9. And I'm just not good at rhythm games. Omega Quintet. This game took me 8 years to platinum. Solely because it is such a pain in the ass to get this one trophy. Well, even this was the last one I got, but it'll be right at the end. Getting a approval rating exceeded 1 billion. This is very hard to do. I mean, I ended up finding a strategy where you'd get a few million towards the end, but like No one plays this fucking game. Sorry about that. So, no one plays this fucking game. So there's like nothing being said about it online. So it was hard to find. But I eventually did it. 8-year journey came to an end. Knights of Azure, fuck Knights of Azure. Fuck Marvel, by the way. I had this down as my S game. That's why I had to play Soul Hackers 2. When I eventually realized the same starts with a fucking M. Fuck you, Marvel. You got Legends of Talia, Arcadia, just a fucking visual novel. Kinda go with Jet Girls. Also, Omega Quintet was my 30th platinum. So between 20 and 30 it was only like, what, fucking 2 years? Getting a bit faster. Kinda go with Jet Girls, Jack and Jill DX. Kinda go with Jet Girls, you just fucking, you're on jet skis. It's just Senon Cargo on jet skis. Jack and Jill DX, just a platformer. Iris Fall, it's a pretty fun puzzle game. Hogwarts Legacy, IRL Survival Horror. Garfield was only pretty fun as fuck party game. I sat down, knocked that shit out in one sitting. So much fun. And you got Final Fantasy 16. The first Final Fantasy game I've actually finished. Not surprisingly, because I'm really bad at finishing games. But took me 6 months to get. Really fun time. I'm not going to go back and do the DLC because this is in order now. Evans Remains ended up being a game I stumbled into that I really, really liked. Just a blast to play. It's just like a puzzle story game. Go around doing a bit of platform puzzles, and you uncover the story of this world, and it's actually really touching and also kind of heartbreaking. And Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Everyone's fucking played Doki Doki. Apart from me, that was my first time playing Doki Doki. Control, I fucking hate Control. That's not fair. I don't hate Control, I just think it has some glaring improvements it needs. So we'll move on. Blue Reflection Second Light. Fucking 10 hours of modding on stream to get this fucking game finished. I mean, it has its quirks, but again, just a fine RPG. Then we got A Little Walk in the Woods, just a random platformer I fell into. I don't like playing well, no, I'm bad at platformers, so I don't like playing platformers. But there ended up being a couple on my ZA. We got Root Letter Last Answer, just a fun visual novel. And I believe, I missed, I'm pretty sure, yeah, Evans Remains was my 40th. So it only took a couple months to get from 30 to 40. And then we have Persona 3 Reload. My first experience playing Persona 3, fucking outstanding. I love this game so much. I ended up doing my own, I did 2 playthroughs and did my own way of trying to get the social links, and I just beat the clock. 3 days left. 3 fucking days. If I hung out with fucking Ryoji at all, I would have been done. I would have been fucking furious. I would have to have done a 3rd playthrough. And I would not have platinumed this game. Marfusha, I molded for 6 hours on stream playing this game. It's fun. That's just, I'm bad. Zero Strain. A really quick, fun, like, shooter game. I'm not really sure the best way to explain it. Kind of like, not Space Invaders. There's another one that I'm thinking of that I can't remember. Yeah, you just like go on a little fucking like spaceship thing and you fight other spaceships. It's pretty sweet. Ys 8, again, one of the greatest games of all time. Love this game. And then my 50th platinum, Zhan Yuan, I can't pronounce Chinese. Zhan Yuan Sword 7. This game fucking, no, it didn't suck. This game just needed a few tweaks and then it could have been based. It could have been based, but it's not. It's actually cringe, it's not cringe. Yeah, those are my 50 platinums. And I have here, I've got my PSN profiles thing up as well, so we can have, I guess it doesn't matter. I've already said how many months this shit took me. But we can look at the rarities, I suppose. A bit closer instead of going through it on the PlayStation, so PlayStation 1 itself. Yeah, we'll switch over. Is that going to work? It is. So we can see Dojima Cyber Sleuth. I'm surprised that's a 2.8, but that's PSN. Because there's no way some of these would be this fucking low. Yeah, surprisingly, I don't know how a game that you push one button on and slide only has a 91%. You probably push more than one button. I'm probably just being a hater. Yeah, here are my 50 platinums. It's taken a while to get there. It's taken 9 years, pretty much. You see, Omega Quintet ended up being all of my rarest trophies apart from a random WWE one. Yeah, it's really... See, I'm not very good with videos. So that was a kind of a... like a bookmark guide for me. My next 50, I'll make another video, and hopefully I'm better with videos by then. Maybe I'll write like a fucking script or something. But that is it. This is documenting my first 50 platinum trophies over 9 years of having a fucking PSN account. Anyway, thank you for watching. Goodbye.